Adnan asked, what role does bounce rate play in SEO, and does it have any impact?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. There was a lot of talk. If you ask different SEOs, you'll probably get different answers. It was something that was discussed a lot a few years ago.
Yeah.
And it's not so much bounce rate. So bounce rate is a metric that you only have access to if you have access to the analytics profile of that website, right? So Google would only know your bounce rate for every page if it knew your analytics data, and it doesn't. Google does not use your GA data, your Google Analytics data, to determine how long people interact on your website. What Google does have is a metric called dwell time, which is essentially when someone clicks away from Google results, goes to your website, and comes back within a single visit, i.e. only visits that one page that it took them to and back. That's the only information that they have. So it's not an entire bounce rate from all channels across your entire website. It's only that one instance. There are a lot of people within the industry who try to provide data to show that Google used that as a metric. But obviously there are so many ranking factors in order, even with their results, in order for them to say conclusively the reason that this website was higher or lower was due to an improved or a worsened dwell time is very difficult to prove, because you can't, I'm trying to think of the phrase, but you can't control all the other variables and just control for that. So Google have said multiple times that they don't use this information, but Google can be a little bit confusing in the language that they use. So personally, I've never seen anything concrete to say yes, they do use dwell time as a ranking factor, but you want to improve it anyway. It's one of those where actually, whether it's good for SEO or not, you want to improve it because you're going to get better engagement, take on more customers, you know, drive bigger awareness for your site. So I'll try and improve it anyway. I don't think there's conclusive evidence to say it improves your SEO. But I don't know what your thoughts are.
No, I agree. I think it makes up part of a bigger thing around engagement, which obviously is a ranking factor in terms of how well people engage with your website as a whole. So
how do they do that?
Well, dwell time is one of them metrics that goes into the engagement.
So you think they do use it?
I don't think they use bounce rate as a whole, but bounce rate is something that will show you as a user when, show you, your users that go onto your website, how well they're interacting with the content.
Yeah.
And from that, you're going to know whether, if someone's got really good engagement with a piece of content on their website, then there's a less chance that they have gone back to the Google search result afterwards, which is then going to be your kind of dwell time as a whole. I'd say bounce rate's an interesting one as well, because it depends on the industry. So an example that we use quite a lot is if you're an emergency plumber and someone goes onto your website to find your phone number to give you a call, they're going to then come off your website straight away after. Your bounce rate for that is going to be quite high, but actually they've got the information they need and they've gone through and kind of got in contact with someone. So yeah,
I say no, but you say yes.
I'd say partially, yeah. So
there was always going to be this one that was going to say 100%. There we go.